Hi, everyone. I am really excited to show you how to publish your limited editions on Booksie in order to provide your fans and your supporters with a new way to purchase your work and a new way for you to earn money. So, what are limited editions? Very quickly, before we get into how to do it, limited editions are work that you can publish that your fans and supporters can buy and actually own. So, unlike on most writing sites, when someone buys something on there, they're not owning it. They can't sell it to anyone. They can't transfer it. They can't give it to their heirs, bequeath it to their heirs. In this case, they can do all of that. And it uses technology on the blockchain in order to provide this type of ownership that's publicly visible and available and transferable and sellable and all that other great stuff. So it's really a new way for writers to monetize their work. All that being said, it's very easy to do this. So Booksy has put technology together. It's worked with a company called Chain Letter Labs to put technology together to allow any writer to create a limited edition literally in minutes. And I'm going to show you how to do it now. So the first thing is on your page, you'll now see a yellow button that says buy and sell limited editions. And if you're a premium member, you can go ahead and publish and create and sell your limited editions. If you're a basic member, you can buy limited editions, but you actually can't publish. And so if you're a basic member and you want to publish, I would recommend you become a premium member. It's very quick and easy to do it and not very expensive. So let's assume you're a premium member. You'll click this buy, sell limited editions button. And the first time you do it, you'll actually see a pop-up that will show you the terms and conditions. Go ahead, read through that, make sure you're comfortable. And if you are, you can click through and you'll come to this next page. And this is the Booksy Limited Edition portal, where you can go ahead and publish your limited editions as well as purchase those of other Booksy members who you want to support. In this case, Jake J. Harrison has published the first limited edition. He's an early tester and he's agreed to go ahead and work through the process with us. This is the book that he's published, State of Vengeance by Jake J. Harrison. So, how do you add your book? Easy. First thing you do is you click this blue Publish Your Limited Edition button on the home page. So click that. You'll then come to a page which asks you for your publication information. And so the first thing that it will ask you for naturally is the title. Jake J. Harrison has agreed to let us use one of his short stories as an example. So we're going to go ahead and add that. So title is Red Uppity, the author name, Jake J. Harrison, and then the book description. And for the book description, I recommend you put in something about the fact that this is a limited edition. You're a little bit limited in how you can format this book description because this description actually goes onto the blockchain. So it gets locked onto the blockchain. So anyone in the future who owns this can look it up or see it. And anyone who wants to see who owns it can look it up and see it. So for this book description, let's say we want to say this is a limited edition short story. There are 100 copies made available, and we'll add a little bit of kind of some characters here to give it a little bit of formatting and make it stand out. And then below it, we'll put a brief description of what the story is about. In this case, I'm just going to use filler copy. You can go ahead and add your own flair to it, make it compelling, make it something that's going to attract reader attention. So a story about a girl who plays a deadly card game where the loser dies. That's essentially what this story is about. It's a good story, by the way, so I recommend, I'm going to eventually, or Jake J. Harrison, I'm sure, is going to make this a limited edition. I recommend you go ahead and give it a look. You'll then come down here where you can upload your cover image and your back cover image. I'm just going to show you the cover image. You go ahead and browse. You find the image that you want on your computer. Click on it. It'll be formatted to fit the aspect ratio. Click close. You do the same thing if you wanted to add a back cover. Then you'll come down here, and this is where you'll actually add the content of your story. In this case, it's always going to be a PDF for now. That's what we're accepting. And so you'd find the PDF and add it. And it's as simple as that. Then you would add some tags, and tags are basically terms that correspond to your story. It's the way people can search for it, or one of the ways that people can search for it. So in this case, we'll call it a thriller. Press enter. Let's say cars, death, unfortunately, or fortunately, if you like horror stories, horror, and we'll leave it there. Now, the next is pricing. And pricing and the max number that can be sold are kind of go hand in hand. Remember, it's a limited edition. This is not like a mass produced a version. This is something that's supposed to be limited in quantities. And usually, when things are limited in quantities, they're more expensive. And so, what I would recommend is don't price this the same amount as you would price a typical book that you're posting on a book selling site. Price it a little bit higher. Experiment, see what works. I will say also that once you publish this round, you can't change it. You can create other publishing rounds or new publishing rounds with new pricing, but this gets locked in because it all gets taken and placed on the blockchain where it cannot be altered. The blockchain is pretty much permanent. And so I'm going to try $2.99. It's a short story. Usually it would sell for 99 cents. But I think because this is a limited edition, I'm going to boost the price to $2.99. And I'm going to say that I only want 100 to be created for this round. As I said before, you can create multiple rounds. So I might want to do 100 in this round if it, at $2.99. And if it sells out, maybe I decide to do 300 in the next round for $4.99. Or maybe I decide to make it even more limited for the second round and do 50 at $9.99. It's really up to you to play around. You can do as many rounds as you want. So think of it a little bit like a physical book when they used to do publishing versions and editions. They would publish a run of, say, 1,000, see how they would sell, let them sell out, and then they would do another publishing round. So you're kind of doing the same thing with these limited editions. You're creating limited edition rounds. So I've chosen my price. I've chosen the max number. I then would click this box to confirm that I have the rights to go ahead and do this. And that's very important. Make sure you do have the rights. And then when you're done, you would publish the book. Once you've published the book, the process is we will receive notification that you've published it. We'll take a look. We'll make sure it fits the terms and conditions of Booksie. We'll make sure the PDF looks okay. We'll approve it if it does. Then it will come back to you. You'll have one last chance to take a look and approve it. Once you approve it, the book would then appear for sale on Booksie, on Booksie Limited Edition, on the Booksie Limited Edition platform. You can then take that book and post it on your Booksie profile. And I'll do a video later on showing you how to do that. You can post it on social media. You can post it anywhere you have a presence across the internet. So just like you promote anything else, you can go ahead and promote this limited edition. So I hope that's helpful. Like I said, we're super excited to see how authors are going to use this. You can use it for books, but you can also use it for short stories, poems, articles, essays, you name it. Anything that you think is important and that people would want to basically have as a collectible and as something that to support you as an author. Thanks very much and have a nice day.